Gay Pride. What's the point? This year, my girlfriend and I went to the Gay Pride Parade in London, and don't get me wrong, we had a fun day. But the politics and or lack of politics of the event got me thinking, what was it all about? If you want to know the history of the event, I'll post a link to the Wikipedia page in the description. In this video, we're going to discuss the politics of Pride. First of all, there's a titling issue. Gay, meaning not straight, automatically excludes people from the parade. If you take gay to mean not lesbian, bisexual, transgender or queer, then why were all those other people there? Then pride. Proud of what? Yay, we can get married now! But oh, you can't get married in a church or mosque because religion. Yay, we won't get arrested now! But you still can in some countries, you can even get killed for it. Yay, we're a minority who is an event to celebrate them, but what about all those other minorities and other people who you're isolating from the event? Yay, freedom of speech and actions, unless it offends us or them or anyone because everyone gets offended so easily now, but it's okay if we offend religion because we're gay. There are three things this event could be. Number one is a political protest. If so, why is it sponsored? Why does it have brightly coloured sponsored floats, Skittles and leaflets? Number two is a sponsored event. Why are most things free? Why did this truck take part? Why are people protesting against it? And number three is a carnival, a party, an extravaganza. If it's that, then why isn't everyone dressed up? Why aren't the floats even more colourful? Why hasn't the after party got more famous people in it? Let's just take it as a political event. Then you're left with the main issue that surrounds LGBTQ politics. Is it about sex, love, or identity? If it's about choosing who you want to have sex with, rather than being forced to have sex with the opposite sex, then why is there a group of gay and lesbian couples bringing their adopted children to the parade? If anything is less appropriate to bring children to a parade about, surely it's a parade about sex. Why are men dressed up as women and vice versa? Transgender issues have nothing to do with sexuality. If it's just about love, then why are men dressed up in kinky leather dog outfits? Why is there an AIDS group? What's loving about being anti-religion? If it's just about identity, then why is one parade forcing millions of people to accept themselves, to identify with that community, within that belief and viewpoint? I mean, sure, you're allowing many different sexualities and gender identities to mix, but you're still forcing people to accept that they live in the world where it's okay. It's no surprise then that people protest against it. Next is the issue of offence. There are those on the left that believe one can't possibly say something critical of a gay pride event because it might offend a homosexual person who was arrested for his crimes, or who died of AIDS, or who was bullied at school, etc. And that any rejection of liberalism is a rejection of freedom and democracy. While there are those on the right who believe one can't possibly agree with the wild sexual activities and identities of a community who are just confused people who insist on not allowing us to call them either men or women, for example, a community who suppresses our freedom of speech and expression by not allowing us to disagree with them because they are a minority. Now let's go through issues surrounding the acronym itself, LGBT and IQ. First of all, where's the S for straight? Secondly, just how many things can you identify as now? Surely having so many is confusing for kids growing up. So L stands for lesbian. In the media, there are two main types of lesbian. The butch lesbian, who's more of a tomboy, and the lipstick lesbian, who you're more likely to see in a porn movie. Some people love these labels, others get frustrated by them. Lesbianism has become fashionable to the point where women openly kiss other women now and nobody gives a monkeys. But many then assume the real lesbians are just pretending for attention. So really, to use the one word lesbian to describe all women who like other women is nonsense. No one can approach all lesbians with the same response. G stands for gay. Stereotypically, gay men suffer from themselves. They are very good at judging others, but when it comes to someone judging themselves, they can't take it. Gay men suffer from issues of body image, internalized homophobia, and a fragile ego. Society tends to look down on men that are more feminine, and even in the gay community that happens. Boys are taught to man up, as big boys don't cry, and this puts pressure on all men to close up about their feelings. B stands for bisexual. People who like both men and women are often dismissed by others who believe people can only like men or women. They get accused of being greedy, confused, or a gay person in denial, even from the gay and lesbian community itself. T stands for transgender. Recently the term non-binary has come into play to describe people who identify as neither a man nor a woman. Apparently there are now 63 genders, but for many outside of the transgender and transsexual community, this is just confusing. You want to know what the 63 genders are? Okay, here goes. Just kidding, I'll post a link in the description. So then there's Q and IQ. Q stands for queer, and is a man or woman who either dresses up as the opposite sex, but who isn't transgender, and I stands for intersex, someone who was born as neither a man or a woman. Confused yet? Yeah, me too. The point is, how can one political rally represent so many issues, genders, sexualities, as well as represent freedom and liberalism? Chances are there will be issues within the parade relating to the parade about sexuality and gender that end up in disagreement. Most importantly, Pride doesn't represent the people who disagree with Pride. It only isolates them further. To make real change, you have to be even more inclusive, but much clearer, much more direct, and obviously much more agreeable to everyone. That's no mean feat. There are still things that can and should be changed, but achieving that change means changing human beings forever, and human beings don't like being forced how to think. I hope this got you thinking. Join in the debate below and subscribe. I'm going to leave you with some more footage from the day.
All eyes on me. crazy. This has been going on for hours now. Such a fun day. Everybody's turned out. Thousands of people have turned out. I don't really know what else to say, but thank you for watching my